You're listening to The Rich Life Revolution with me, Michelle Cooper. My mission is to empower you to step into your next level of wealthy. You'll hear all the deets, a little bit of inspiration, and real life takeaways so that you can create your own rich life revolution. Let's dig in. Hey everyone, Michelle Cooper here, your host at the Rich Life Revolution podcast. And today we're talking about what I call the dumpster fire year. Now, you may have had your own version of dumpster fire year. And I will preface this with, I feel very fortunate in my life. The fact that I can even call last year a dumpster fire means that I have had amazing awesomeness. There's the law of polarity that shows us that when something feels super crappy, we've had super awesome experiences. So I'm recording this episode after returning from Austin, Texas, where I was at my mastermind for 2 days. So put me in a house, in a room with 20 other amazing, incredible business owners and a little bit of ass kicking. So our mentor in the mastermind, her name is Liz, and she kicked my ass first thing and day 2. Okay. How? Because now she wasn't speaking directly to me, but I felt like I had a spotlight on me because what she did was she highlighted for me how I had gotten very caught up in all the things that weren't working in the dumpster fire. Like I climbed into that dumpster and lit myself up basically and was like, this is how it is. And I'm just going to own it and live into it. But what I realized is that she saw straight through me, like into my soul, like she had some kind of magical ability, like laser eyes. Well, at least that's how I felt in the moment. And through this experience, I saw myself and I saw myself talk clear as day. So once you see that kind of shit, you can't unsee it. Like it's how it is, right? Like, oh, shoot, that's me. I'm doing that thing. But equally, I could have been sitting at that table and thought, I don't know what she's talking about. That's not me. She doesn't get it. Things are hard. Things are difficult. I've got challenges. She doesn't understand me. So we have to be open and willing to see the things that we're not seeing. Now, how do you do that? It's like you're seeing your blind spot. It can be challenging. This is not an easy thing, but open and willing to see it. How do we do that? Through curiosity. So curiosity is something that I have grabbed onto like it's a lifeline. At all points, I am curious. I don't go into blame, judgment. Well, maybe I do for a little bit, but then I remind myself, hang on, the most expansive vibration is curiosity. Let's not go into blame and judgment and guilt and all this stuff. Let's be curious. What opportunity is available to me now? How can I grow from this experience? Now, if you follow me on social media, you'll see that in 2023, I had some truly epic, incredible experiences. Went to Kenya, hung out with lions and cheetahs and elephants and zebra and like all the things. Went up in a hot air balloon, met some incredible people, had the time of my life. Like, seriously, I had some nights where I don't think I have laughed that much in a long time. Thank you, Naomi, Kathia, Renzo, Louise, and Eric, because those people make me laugh. I went to Croatia and I floated around the Adriatic every single morning. Like it became kind of a running little jokey thing with the yacht crew that I would be the first one after breakfast jumping off the back end of the boat and floating around in my little donut. I would spend hours and hours floating in the ocean. It was my happy place and got to do amazing things, see amazing things, have amazing food and drinks and all this stuff, and hang out with incredible people. Also did New York at Christmas. Like, that's epic all on its own. There was a lot. Like, it wasn't just the travel, there was a lot of awesome experiences for 2023. I had a retreat that I hosted for my staff. We had a family picnic for all my staff and their families. Like, we just did awesome things. But I also had dumpster fires. Truly what I would call dumpster fires, where I felt so incredibly let down, unbelievably betrayed, and blindsided by people, by situations, by experiences. I saw a huge shift in my business and I had to pivot fast. Okay. I saw a trend and it was like fast approaching like a runaway train. And I had to figure out a pivot that was not easy. Still isn't. In the world, we saw dumpster fire situations, wars, crazy things that were happening, awful tragedies, and like truly horrific experiences. What I would offer you is that for me, what I see is that both the awesome and the dumpster fire were required to get me to the next level. So I want you to pause and listen to that again. Both were required to get me to the next level. Both of them. As I said at the beginning of the podcast, there's a law of polarity. If we have good, we have bad. If we have awesome, we have crappy. To have a dumpster fire, you have had to have something to compare it to. And transformation is not comfortable. Think of that dumb little damn caterpillar who turns into the chrysalis, turns into a bunch of mush, and emerges as this most amazing butterfly. I am sure that process is not comfortable, but it's very clear. It's very clear that it's a transformational process. And my 2023 was not comfortable by any means at all. There was really uncomfortable moments, including last week when I got the kick in the ass from Liz. That was not comfortable. And in fact, that afternoon, I thanked her and I was like, thank you. You kicked my ass yet again. And I'm aware now. What we do with that awareness is what really matters. Because what I was reminded of was that it's not what happened or did not happen. It's not who did or did not do whatever they were supposed to do. And it's not how it rolled out or it didn't roll out. None of that is as important as how I feel about it and the meaning I adopt about it. And how I feel and the meaning affects who I am being. And that is my responsibility, as it is yours. How you feel about something and the meaning that you create from that experience is your responsibility. So, what can you do? Well, we can take an inventory. It's really easy for us to list all the things that didn't work out and the people who let us down and they betrayed us and they kicked us in the crotch and throat punched us and this situation didn't work and that didn't work. And it's pretty easy to come up with that inventory. And also, how about the inventory of all the things that did work out, all the amazing experiences, all the awesome people, all the things that were just so incredibly powerful for you? And then look at the meaning that you create from that experience and how you feel about that, because that is your opportunity for growth. Now, this is both the really amazing things and the dumpster fires. because we can create meanings and feelings around the things that are awesome. I created a meaning around floating around in the Adriatic every morning, and that might serve me and it might not. It could be limiting. I remember being at the front of the yacht as we were pulling into a small island, and I actually said out loud, and I caught myself, "It doesn't get any better than this." And I'm like, take that back. I didn't say that, universe. So remember, the meaning that we create from a situation and how we're feeling, it absolutely can serve us, but it also could limit us because it does get better than that. In a different way, Kenya was better than that. So consider this for yourself. This little ass kicking that perhaps I've delivered to you that was courtesy of Liz delivering it to me, your dumpster fire year, and the meaning that you're creating, the feeling that you have around it, and what is the opportunity that is being presented to you. I hope this sparked something in you. I would love to hear your feedback on this little nugget of gold. Hit me up in my DMs, comment on social media post about this podcast episode, or, contact us through email. We're available all the time. I'm here all the time, 24/7. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got at least one gold nugget today. Be sure to grab your copy of the Rich Life Revolution workbook to help you set the foundation for your next level of wealthy. Get it now at richliferevolution.ca, and I'll see you later.